Welcome to my tarot card reading for December 2017, Cancer, and this is Manu Tarot. Cancer. Let's start immediately with your reading. We have Iku, the Outcast, and Oshumare. Okay? I'm going to make a pause first and make a comment for those that understand me. Okay? We have Iku and the Outcast. Iku that represents what is known among certain circles as Egun or Egum. Therefore, what we're saying here is that Egum is a little bit upset or disappointed that you don't learn from your past mistakes, or that is disappointed that you really are asking for signs, but they're right in front of you and you don't see them, or you simply ignore them. Okay, that's the comment. For those that understood what I mean by Egum, then that's the message for you. We have to remember that Iku also, for me, represents our ancestors. And when I say about ancestors, I'm not talking about family, close family members that died. I'm talking about people that died many years ago, going back up to 100 years. Okay, we have to keep that in mind. Now, like I said, Iku, the Outcast, and Oshumare. Notice that we have here two upside down, and then here we have two more upside down. Then here we have Virgo, and then we have Scorpio with Neptune. So there is a big emphasis here into analysis, and when I say analysis, is introspection, thinking, maybe brooding, but there is a lot of thinking, a lot of mental processes here where you're analyzing, thinking. Okay, and but judging by this, the tarot cards are also insinuating that you might be involved in a decision making where people have mentioned you probably how to do something or how not to do something. They have probably make a few contributions explaining you what they went through, how it worked, how it went, how it ended. But because it seems like you are decided to do something, whatever it is, you're decided. People are making contributions. You have been listening to different views, perceptions of how it ended. But at the same time, it sounds like it's going to be different with me. Okay? And this is what the tarot cards are explaining here. This way of thinking that is different this time, that is different with me, is not going to happen because I know better. It sounds like it's not going to work either for you. Okay? So any decision that you're going to make, I would wait. Okay? Okay. Hope that is clear. Now, when we look at here, what we have is a lot of thinking, like I said, but we have Venus here, so we are going to be thinking, analyzing most of the month our relationships department. Okay, we are going to be focusing mostly on that, in our feelings, our emotions. If you are single, you're going to be wondering, why are you single? What have you done that is keeping you single? All these kind of questions. If you are divorced, you are going to be thinking on why your marriage ended in a divorce. Okay, you are going to be asking yourself that kind of questions. You might be asking, what I did I do something that contributed to this divorce? You might be thinking that. There's a lot of thinking, but it's going to spin around mostly on relationships. If you're married, you're going to be thinking about the pros, the cons, all the moments that you've been with your partner, all this kind of stuff. If there's anything that can be improved, or simply if their relationship is even worth keeping. All this kind of stuff you're going to be thinking and analyzing during this month. Okay? And then here we have the Temperance. the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. For me, Queen of Cups, again, Scorpio, and we have Scorpio here. A big emphasis is in Scorpio. Therefore, more thinking, more analysis from your part. We have here the Temperance, the King of Pentacles, which is Taurus for me. House number 2, identity, who we are, what we are, or who am I? Okay? Why am I like this? Why I'm like this? You know, these kind of questions, like very deep psychological and emotional questions, because this is a lot of water here, so you're exploring that department. Okay, you're asking questions related with your values, principles, morality, this kind of stuff you're going to be asking yourself, mostly related with relationships, love life, of course, but relationships, they're not only related with love. You can, relationship is like with your boss, all this kind of stuff. Okay, that is going to be also big question, like I said before, because there's an emphasis here with Taurus. Now we have the Temperance, which is signaling that at the same time it sounds like you haven't learned a lot from your past experience. In other words, it sounds like you keep making the same mistake over and over. Okay, and probably that's why during this month you are going to be thinking about this particular thing. Okay, now we have here Iku. Iku also means death. Therefore, this could also mean that someone dies. It could be a family member, or it could be a friend, someone that you know. And this death is going to trigger a cascade of mental states, let's put it like that are going to push you into a state of contemplation, thinking, analysis, where you're going to look at how you see life, what you think is valuable, you know, your priorities. You're going to be questioning your priorities. For example, it might be someone that dies being blind, or has a problem with the eyes, whatever it is, and you start questioning, you know, your life. It's a projection, in other words. There's going to be a projection. This death creates a projection which is going to question you. For example, someone that was healthy, always eating organic, as healthy as possible, always doing exercises, and he dies of a heart attack. You probably are going to question if it is worth living like that. We have to take that under consideration, and it's going to trigger a change in values, perceptions, and priorities. How you see life, living healthy, and all this kind of stuff. The same thing, someone that uses drugs in your family and the person dies, you're going to be questioning if drugs should be legal or not. As an example, perhaps you were someone that was pro legalizing drugs, but now you decide that it's not worth it. Or perhaps it goes the other way around. Perhaps you think that if people that use drugs get legal drugs and they're under surveillance, then there's a chance of not dying of an overdose or anything alike. Okay? My point is that there's going to be a death that is going to change, is going to challenge your perceptions in life. Okay? What you consider important as well. Priorities. Okay? Does it make sense? Because this is what the tarot cards are bringing forward. Okay? Health-wise. Health-wise, we have to remind you, I don't know if you know that, but it's already been established that the intestines or the gut it has a direct impact with the brain. Okay? There's a direct impact in the mood. in our mental health. So if you change your lifestyle, if you change what you're eating, eventually the mental state, if it is depression, whatever is the mental health state, is eventually going to change. Okay? And that's technically what I have for you, my dear Cancer, for December 2017. Until the next one.